I believe there is a huge difference between the sort of readers who read adventure books now and those who would have read adventure books in the time of Robert Louis Stevenson. Today, books have to compete with the tremendous visual media of our time. That's film, television and computers. And those media deliver as routine the most spectacular, stunning special effects. So a book today has to be graphic, it has to be depictive, it has to be well researched, it has to grip. And that's what I've tried to do with Flint and Silver. Flint and Silver explained what happened before Treasure Island. It explains how the characters developed, how Long John Silver lost his leg, and in particular why the treasure was buried on the Treasure Island. The character I was most interested in getting my hands on was Long John Silver himself, because he's wonderful. I think of all the characters in English literature, he's one of the ones that's the most instantly recognisable. I would put Long John Silver right beside Batman, Superman and the Terminator as a character that everyone can recognise straight away. What fascinated me about him in Treasure Island was that he was a mixture of good and bad. That was my starting point. I wanted to look at this character and develop him further. And I must admit, I've made him into a good man. He is my hero. He is unequivocally good. I explain why he fell into piracy. I explain how he was forced into it. But being in piracy, his native goodness, his native morality won out. And although he was a pirate, he was a good man. So he's my hero. If he's my hero, Flint is my villain. In Treasure Island, Flint was long dead, but he was a monster figure, a figure of terror, a figure of horror. So Flint had to be bad, but in my hands, as I've got an open sheet here, I made him a monster, I made him a figure of terror, but a beautiful one. I made him a charismatic psychopath. So Flint is a man who women admire, who men fear, who is physically handsome and splendid, but is a complete black maniac villain and one to be afraid of. I think Long John Silver, Flint and some of the other characters are far too good for just one book. They're crying out for a series. I have in fact already finished the second one. I have plenty of ideas for the third, and my rough plan is to write 3 books which as a trilogy will be the complete prequel to Treasure Island. I will love to do it, I want to do it. I will keep writing these books as long as people want to read them.